Bernie, good morning, sir. It's early over here. Nice of you to mention me, Steph. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I really appreciate the content you put up, and I really appreciate some of the more wholesome people on TikTok that are I think operating social media in a conscientious and positive way. And it's a net positive. It's a net positive. And as far as Las Vegas goes, you know, America promotes all these things about come see this, come see that, come see this, come see that. And as someone, I live on the West Coast. I've lived on the West Coast for a lot of years. There are so many places for people to go on the West Coast that most people never, ever visit. And they're all wonderful. And they're all like mind-blowingly amazing, right? And if I was tasked to have to set up holidays for people, me sending people where I think they should go versus where they want to go would be so disparate. It would be so far apart. And I probably would be very unsuccessful at booking holidays, right? Because I don't, when people say they want to go to Vegas, I don't really know what's inside their heart. I don't know why they want to go to Vegas. We all have a suspicion as to why people want to go to Vegas. But unfortunately, a lot of that has changed, hasn't it? And people who live in Vegas will tell you that a lot of that has changed. All of the stuff that people used to go for that is legalized, everything has fallen on hard times up there. Everything. And I just don't know what the future for Vegas holds other than what my imagination shows me, and my imagination shows me it's going to look like Blade Runner 2049. And I remember, I wanted to tell you in the other video, but I forgot because I got wrapped up in yapping. But I had read an article a while back ago, maybe a few articles, that it was talking about the end of Las Vegas in America based on energy consumption, population, water rights, water distribution, farming and technology, and then overall economy. And they said that by 2035, Vegas would not just be experiencing the slowdown; it would be in full slowdown, moving for the next 5 years to the point where it hit 2040 to be a ghost town. Right? And I think in my life, that's kind of like what people, worst case scenario, were thinking of. I think now, instead of 2035, it's 2025. Yeah. And they're already talking about not having water up there. Because they don't really, other than the people, they don't really have concerns or reasons to have the amount of water that they're pulling in there. And that the farming that goes on in California, to feed everybody is a higher priority than running a fountain or something goofy like that. I don't know, but it's an arid dust bowl, high desert up there. Let me take a breath. Let my mind regulate. Dogs are playing over there. But yeah, no, I appreciate what you do on the internet, and I think what you do is like really nice. Why is my alarm going off? But yeah, all the best to you, pal. Keep doing what you're doing. I look forward to going with you on vacations to see where you're going and stuff, because I really enjoy that. I would probably post more lives, but there's really nothing to see out here that I would really have to invest in some rigs to hold stuff up and frame stuff. But to do it on a regular basis, I just don't. I'm not in those places. I used to live up in La Quinta Cove, and I had a really pretty house up there that looked right at the mountains. That would have been beautiful, but some people would have been like, "Are those mountains?" All the best to you.